Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a deep dive into the world of software engineering
Oh, cool.
and specifically how AI is changing the game.
Great.
Our guide for this journey is an article. It's called Harnessing AI Tools in Software Engineering.
Okay.
It was published pretty recently, actually, just last month on September 6th, 2024.
Oh, wow.
We're going to be exploring some pretty interesting questions.
Okay.
Like, will AI replace software engineers entirely?
Mm.
What new skills are becoming must-haves?
Right.
And how can companies adapt to this whole humans and machines working together thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot to unpack.
I think what's really fascinating to me is that this isn't just some far off future.
Yeah.
AI is already having an impact on software development,
Right.
and its influence is only going to grow.
Okay, so let's unpack this a bit.
Sure.
The article dives into the rise of AI-powered tools,
Okay.
especially those designed for code completion.
Right.
What's the big deal with those? What's all the hype about?
Well, imagine cutting your development time in half.
Whoa.
That's the potential we're talking about here.
Really?
The research shows that these tools can speed up code generation by 50%.
Wow, that's huge.
It's huge, right? These code completion tools are essentially becoming superpowered coding buddies.
Uh-huh, okay.
You describe what you want your code to do, and the AI just whips up different options for you to choose from.
So they make things faster,
Yeah,
but they can also help with debugging.
they can, and even lead to higher quality products in the end.
So 50% faster, that's pretty impressive.
It is.
But now I'm wondering,
Yeah.
does this mean every software engineer needs to become like a data scientist to stay relevant?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And I think it really gets to the heart of a lot of engineers' anxieties about this.
Right.
While AI is powerful,
Mm.
it's not about replacing human engineers.
No.
It's more about collaboration.
Okay.
It's about augmenting human capabilities.
Gotcha.
So think of AI as a powerful assistant
Oh,
that
yeah.
can handle the grunt work.
Right.
And it frees you up to focus on the more creative and strategic aspects of software development.
I see your point about AI as an assistant,
Yeah.
but isn't there a risk of engineers becoming, I don't know, overly reliant on these tools
Sure.
and maybe losing some of those core coding skills?
That's a valid concern.
Yeah.
And I think it highlights the need for balance.
Okay.
It's not about blindly trusting the AI.
Mhm.
It's about understanding its strengths and limitations.
Right.
And I think experienced engineers,
Yeah.
they can benefit tremendously from these tools
Okay.
because they have the knowledge and experience
Mhm.
to critically evaluate the code that the AI generates.
That makes sense.
They can spot potential issues, they can refine the code
Exactly.
to meet the specific needs of the project.
So the article also touched upon
Yeah.
how this whole new era of AI is impacting
Right.
the skills that companies are looking for in software engineers.
Yes.
What's changing?
Well, the emphasis is shifting
Okay.
from just purely coding proficiency
Mm.
towards, problem solving,
Right.
critical thinking,
Yeah.
the ability to collaborate effectively with AI.
With the AI. Okay.
Yeah. So imagine being able to guide the AI,
Okay.
give it just the right prompts
Mm-hmm.
to get the best results.
Okay.
That's where prompt engineering comes in.
Prompt engineering.
It's a new skill that's becoming really valuable.
Prompt engineering. That's a new one for me.
It is, right.
Yeah.
It's all about crafting clear and effective instructions for the AI,
Okay.
understanding how it interprets language,
Mm-hmm.
and anticipating any potential biases in its output.
Okay.
It's almost like learning to speak the AI's language
Uh-huh. Okay.
so you can communicate effectively.
So it's not just about writing code anymore.
Right.
It's about understanding how to communicate with AI effectively.
Exactly. And then there's this whole issue of model biases.
Model biases.
These AI models are trained on huge data sets.
Yeah.
And sometimes those data sets contain inherent biases
Okay.
that can creep into the AI's output.
Oh, I see.
So software engineers need to be aware of these biases
Gotcha.
and know how to mitigate them
Okay.
to make sure they're creating fair and ethical software.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It sounds like companies are looking for a new breed of software engineer,
They are.
one who can not only write code,
Right.
but also understand, critique, and refine what the AI generates.
Absolutely. You need to be fluent in using AI-based development tools.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be able to spot any potential issues in AI-generated code.
Yeah.
Understanding cybersecurity and quality assurance becomes even more crucial
Okay.
to prevent any AI-driven vulnerabilities.
Right.
Basically, you need to be able to work with AI,
Mm-hmm.
not just rely on it blindly.
The article mentioned that less experienced engineers
Yeah.
sometimes struggle to integrate AI suggestions effectively,
Yeah, that happens.
leading to kind of mixed results.
Yeah.
What does that tell us?
It really highlights the importance of proper training
Okay.
and mentorship.
Right.
While these AI tools have the potential to democratize software development
Mm-hmm.
and empower engineers of all skill levels,
Okay.
we can't just throw these tools at them
Right.
and expect magic to happen.
Yeah.
New engineers need guidance on how to evaluate the AI-generated code,
Right.
identify potential issues, and refine it effectively.
So it's almost like everyone in the software engineering world is going back to school
Yeah.
with AI as the cool new kid in class.
Uh-huh. I like that.
So one of the most important subjects,
Yeah.
security and quality assurance training.
Very important.
Okay.
Everyone needs to be equipped to make sure the code they're working with
Mm-hmm.
is secure,
Right.
follows best practices,
Okay.
and doesn't, accidentally introduce vulnerabilities.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about the technical side of things,
Right.
but let's be real. This whole AI thing
Yeah.
can feel a little unsettling for some engineers.
I could see that.
There's that looming fear of,
Yeah.
is AI going to take my job?
Right.
I imagine a lot of people are worried about that.
It's understandable, yeah.
Yeah.
I think if we connect this to the bigger picture,
Okay.
anytime there's a major technological shift,
Mm-hmm.
there's bound to be anxiety about job security.
Right.
Do you remember what happened when the internet first took off?
Oh, yeah.
People feared mass unemployment,
Yeah,
but instead it created a whole new world of opportunities.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
So how can companies address this fear and help their engineers embrace AI rather than fearing it?
It's all about shifting the narrative.
Okay.
Instead of positioning AI as a threat,
Right.
companies need to present it as an opportunity,
Okay.
a way to enhance human capabilities
Yeah.
and free up engineers to focus on the more creative and challenging aspects of their work.
Right. So it's not taking away.
Yeah.
It's adding to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they need to create a collaborative environment where engineers and AI work side by side.
Right. Like teammates.
Yeah, exactly. Supporting each other.
That makes a lot of sense.
Right.
It's about empowering engineers,
Yeah,
not replacing them.
that's the key.
And that brings us to another interesting question.
Okay.
How do you measure success in this new era of AI collaboration? Traditional metrics
Right.
might not be enough anymore.
That's a really interesting point.
Yeah.
It's not just lines of code anymore, is it?
Right. Exactly.
So think about things like the AI utilization rate.
Okay.
How often are engineers actually using these tools?
Mm-hmm.
Then there's code quality improvement,
Right.
time to resolution,
Yeah.
and how AI is driving innovation and problem solving.
Gotcha.
Those are the kinds of metrics that paint a clearer picture
Mm-hmm.
of how well humans and AI are working together.
It's like a whole new scorecard for this software development game.
Precisely. And speaking of scorecards,
Yeah.
the rise of AI also changes the value proposition that companies need to offer.
Oh, tell me more about that.
Sure.
What's changing in the recruitment game?
Well, think about it. Top engineers,
Yeah.
they want to be on the cutting edge.
Of course.
They want to work with the latest and greatest technology.
Right.
Companies that embrace AI collaboration,
Mm-hmm.
they're sending a signal.
Okay.
They're saying, hey, we're innovators, we're pushing boundaries, and we're investing in the future.
So it's not just about ping pong tables and free snacks anymore.
Not quite.
Uh-huh. Okay.
It's about offering engineers the chance to be part of something
Yeah.
truly exciting and groundbreaking,
Mhm.
something that's shaping the future of their field.
Wow, that's a pretty compelling pitch.
It is.
It seems like AI is really shaking things up in the software engineering world.
It is. And we've only just scratched the surface.
Yeah.
There's so much more to explore,
Okay.
like how companies are adapting their strategies,
Right.
what new career paths are emerging,
Mm.
and what the future holds for, individual software engineers.
Well, on that note, we'll be back in just a moment
Okay.
to delve even deeper into these fascinating questions. Stay tuned.
That's good.
Welcome back, everyone. So we just talked about how AI is changing the recruitment game
Right.
and what companies are doing to attract top talent in this new era.
Yeah.
But what about the engineers who are already on board?
Good point.
How are companies helping their existing teams,
Right.
adapt and thrive in this AI-powered world?
That's a crucial question. And the article really highlights
Okay.
the importance of continuous learning and development.
Mm.
It's not enough to just give engineers access to these new AI tools.
Right.
Companies need to invest in robust training programs,
Okay.
that go beyond just the basics.
So like what?
Well, think workshops on prompt engineering,
Okay.
deep dives into model biases,
Right.
hands-on experience with debugging AI-generated code,
Gotcha.
the whole 9 yards.
So it's almost like creating a culture of continuous learning where engineers are constantly expanding their skills and pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI.
Yeah, companies that foster this kind of environment,
Okay.
they'll be the ones that attract and retain the best talent.
That makes sense.
And let's not forget about the role of experienced engineers in this transition.
Right.
They have a wealth of knowledge to share, and they can play a vital role in mentoring their colleagues
Okay.
and guiding them through this new landscape.
This is where I imagine your experience really becomes an asset.
It definitely helps.
You're in a perfect position to guide your team through this transition.
I try my best.
Imagine being the go-to person
Yeah.
for navigating this new AI-powered world.
It's a lot of responsibility,
Yeah.
but it's also really rewarding.
You could mentor junior engineers, help them understand these new tools,
Yeah,
and ensure that the quality of the code remains top-notch.
absolutely. Mentorship is so valuable in this context. Experienced engineers can help their less experienced colleagues understand,
Yeah.
the nuances of working with AI, identify potential pitfalls,
Right.
and learn how to leverage these tools effectively.
It's like a win-win for everyone.
It really is. The experienced engineers get to share their knowledge and expertise,
Yeah.
while the new engineers benefit from their guidance and support.
It's fascinating how AI is not just changing the technical aspects of software engineering,
Right.
but also the social dynamics within teams.
Yeah.
It's emphasizing collaboration and knowledge sharing in a whole new way.
I think the collaborative spirit needs to extend beyond just the engineering team.
Okay.
For AI to truly thrive in software development, there needs to be a company-wide understanding
Yeah.
of its potential and its limitations.
So this isn't just an engineering issue. It's a company-wide shift.
It is.
Product managers need to understand how AI impacts their roadmaps.
Yes.
Marketing needs to communicate the value of this AI-powered approach to customers. And leadership needs to create a supportive environment
Right.
that encourages experimentation and innovation.
It sounds like companies need to embrace
Yeah.
a pretty significant cultural shift to fully leverage the power of AI in software engineering.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's not just about adopting new tools.
Right.
It's about embracing a new way of thinking, a new way of working.
Companies that can successfully integrate AI
Okay.
into their culture and processes,
Yeah.
they'll be the ones that reap the greatest rewards.
So to sum it up, it's not just about the technology.
It's not.
It's about the people.
Yeah.
It's about creating a culture that embraces AI,
Right.
fosters collaboration, and empowers engineers to learn, grow, and innovate.
Exactly. And that brings us to the individual software engineer.
Okay.
We've talked a lot about the impact of AI on companies.
Yeah,
But what does it mean for someone who's building a career in software engineering today?
that's what I want to know.
Right.
What skills do they need
Yeah.
to thrive in this new landscape?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And it's one we'll explore in detail
Okay.
in the final part of our deep dive.
Stay tuned. Welcome back. We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive,
We have.
exploring how AI is transforming software engineering
Yeah.
from both a company and a team perspective.
It's been quite a journey.
But now I want to zoom in
Okay.
on what this means for you, the individual software engineer.
Right. The people on the front lines.
Exactly.
It's an exciting time to be in the field, that's for sure.
Yeah, it seems like it.
But it's also a time of rapid evolution. What's really interesting to me is
Yeah.
AI is not just changing what engineers do,
Right.
but also how they work.
I see.
It's pushing them to develop new skills, adapt to new ways of thinking,
Okay.
embrace a whole new level of collaboration with machines.
We talked earlier about the importance of prompt engineering,
Right.
understanding model biases, the need for stronger cybersecurity skills. Are there any other essential skills that come to mind?
Well, one that stands out is the ability to critically assess AI-generated code.
Okay, so tell me more about that.
You see, AI isn't perfect.
Right?
It can make mistakes, introduce vulnerabilities,
Oh, where?
or simply produce code that isn't as efficient
Okay.
or elegant as it could be.
So it's not enough to just blindly accept what the AI spits out.
Not at all.
Okay.
You need to be able to look at that code with a discerning eye, understand its logic, identify potential flaws,
Okay.
and know how to refine it to meet the specific requirements of the project.
It's almost like being a code detective.
Exactly.
Sifting through the clues,
Yeah.
making sure everything adds up.
Are there any particular types of flaws
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
or vulnerabilities that are unique to AI-generated code?
Yeah,
One area to be particularly vigilant about
okay.
is testing for vulnerabilities that stem from the AI model's training data.
Okay, so the data it learned from.
Exactly. Remember, these models are trained on massive data sets.
Right.
And those data sets can contain inherent biases
Mm-hmm.
or security gaps.
Okay.
So, for example, if an AI model is trained on code
Yeah.
that has security vulnerabilities,
Right.
it might unknowingly reproduce those vulnerabilities
Oh, wow.
in the code it generates.
That's a little scary.
It can be, yeah.
It sounds like engineers need a deep understanding of both AI and security principles.
You hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
It's not just about being a great coder anymore. It's
No.
about understanding how AI works,
Okay.
what its limitations are, how
Yeah.
to use it safely and responsibly.
Okay, so we've talked about technical skills,
Mm-hmm.
but are there any, I don't know,
Yeah.
mindset shifts
Yeah.
or personality traits that might be helpful in this new era?
I think one crucial shift
Okay.
is embracing ambiguity.
Ambiguity.
The
Okay.
field of AI is constantly evolving.
Right?
So the tools and workflows you're using today that might be obsolete tomorrow.
That's a good point.
The ability to adapt quickly, learn new things,
Mm-hmm.
be comfortable with a certain level of uncertainty
Yeah.
is going to be essential.
So being a lifelong learner is more important than ever.
Absolutely. And don't underestimate the value of collaboration.
Oh, right.
The stereotype of the lone wolf coder,
Yeah. Working in isolation.
working in isolation.
Yeah.
That's fading fast.
Okay.
In this new world, it's all about teamwork,
Okay.
not just between humans,
Yeah.
but between humans and machines.
So humans and AI working together.
Exactly. Being able to communicate effectively,
Right.
share ideas, and work collaboratively will be key to success.
This makes me think about how AI might open up
Yeah.
completely new career paths
Right.
for software engineers.
Definitely.
Maybe we'll see specialized roles focused entirely on AI integration
Yeah, like AI specialists.
or on training and mentoring others in AI collaboration.
Exactly. As AI tools become more sophisticated,
Oh.
there's going to be a growing need
Yeah,
for engineers who can design, develop, and maintain those tools.
right.
We might even see roles like AI ethicist emerge,
Wow, an AI ethicist.
ensuring that AI is used responsibly and ethically in software development.
It's both exciting and a little bit overwhelming.
I know.
To think about all the changes that are
A
happening.
lot to process.
Do you think AI will eventually replace software engineers altogether?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Haha.
While it's impossible to predict the future with certainty,
Right.
I believe that AI will ultimately enhance and augment human capabilities
Okay.
rather than replacing them entirely.
So it's not about human versus machine.
No,
It's about humans with machines.
exactly. The software engineers who thrive in this new era
Mm-hmm.
will be those who embrace AI as a powerful tool,
Right.
learn how to wield it effectively,
Okay.
and continuously adapt their skills and mindset
Yeah.
to stay ahead of the curve.
That's a really optimistic and empowering perspective.
I think so too.
And it makes me even more curious about what the future holds for this field.
It's certainly a fascinating time to be a part of it.
Well, I want to thank you for taking this deep dive with us today.
It's been my pleasure.
It's been an incredibly insightful conversation.
Thank you.
And I know our listeners will appreciate your expertise and insights.
I hope so.
And to all our listeners out there,
Yes.
we hope this deep dive has sparked your curiosity
Mm-hmm.
and inspired you to think about how AI might impact your own work
Right.
and the world around you.
It's everywhere.
Keep exploring,
Yeah,
keep learning, and keep asking those big questions.
absolutely.
Who knows what incredible discoveries await us?
The future is full of possibilities.
Just around the corner.
Until next time,